Hi, I'm Alex from NME, and today we're with the creator of Mythic Quest, Megan Ganz, and one of the stars, F. Murray Abraham. So, Murray, your character is working remotely throughout the early part of the season, at least. So we only really see him on a video screen. What was that like for you?
It was hard. I really like working with people. It was tough. Also because I'm not very adept at mechanical devices. I mean, electronic stuff. And it was kind of a joke because they kept walking me through everything. And I miss my family. We have become like a family. And I'm glad that we finally joined up together.
I was going to
I
ask
can't tell you how
about.
much this show means to me, by the way. I can't tell you. It's like it's like getting getting paid to do something you love. There's nothing like it, you know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you actually, because CW has his fair share of Zoom mishaps during the show. Did you have any of your own in filming? Any accidental elephant filters or anything like that?
I can't tell you how many times we started a scene with wearing a mask. All right, take off the mask. Take, that kind of thing. No, stuff happens, but it's so loose on the set, and everyone gets along so well that everything is just dandy. It's hard for you to believe that what I'm saying is true. I'm sure it sounds like I'm blowing smoke, as we say in this country, but it ain't. It's just the truth, man. It's just a pleasure.
Yeah, that definitely comes through when you're watching the show.
Uh,
Megan, it's a bold move to drop a bonus episode just weeks before the main season. Can you tell me about your thinking behind that?
Well, sure. So, when quarantine started, we were actually 1 week into shooting our second season. We had all the scripts finished, and we were ready to go. We shot 1 week, and then we all went home. And we didn't know when we would be back again. And we also felt like we should probably rewrite the season to be in a world that had experienced the pandemic. One of the things was our first episode, as we had devised it, was supposed to take place at E3. Um, and obviously that didn't happen this year. So we started rewriting those episodes. And as we did, we thought, well, are people really going to want to just hear about COVID the entire time that we're instead of the fun and get back with our families? So we decided that we would handle that subject during quarantine. So we made our quarantine episode, and then we thought we needed a bridge between that and the season, which we had rewritten to take place in a time post-COVID, but where we don't mention COVID and nobody's wearing masks and it's like everyone's been vaccinated and back to work. So Everlight really was conceived as this idea to bridge people from the quarantine episode, which dealt with, is this thing
mm.
ever going to be over, to that time when, yes, it is over now and you get to come back to work. So we just wanted this episode that was full of joy and hope, and gave you this feeling of all your friends are back at work and having a party. So that's why we made Everlight.
Megan, we're at season 2 now, and some of the kind of long-running storylines are starting to pay off in these first few episodes. I wondered, do you have a plan for when the show might possibly end, and how many seasons maybe are we talking here?
Yeah, actually, Rob and I have discussed exactly how we want the show to end, but we won't tell anybody else. So we know.
There's a great standalone episode in season 1 with Krista Milioti and Jake Johnson. I wondered, are there any plans to do any more like that maybe down the line?
Yeah, we were delighted by the fact that the audience seemed to enjoy when we took that sort of tonal shift. They weren't thrown by it. In fact, they really loved it. And I think that they really got how that episode wasn't totally a standalone, but actually served to highlight themes that we were going for in the show itself. So this season, we have another episode that kind of breaks with the tradition, but in a different way than we did before. So now that the audience has given us license to do that, we're going to do it as much as possible.
That sounds brilliant. Thank you so much for talking to me today, guys. Have a great rest of your day.